transitions and the changes that we're seeing now in the industry are the biggest that I've ever seen. I think it's a very exciting time. It's also a very challenging time, and it's really being driven by consumer behavior. You know, we've been through other transitions in this industry, from tape to digital and from standard definition to high definition, but the media companies and technology companies were always able to kind of manage those and do them at their own pace. What we're seeing now is the democratization of video because of mobile and devices and the internet, and consumer behavior is driving this change at a rate of pace that's unprecedented. The key things with mobile and devices or with internet video is, one, how do I get more people to my site? How do I keep them there longer? And when I get them there longer, how do I serve them more ads and make more money? And metadata is the key, because metadata and information around the content is what's used for search and discovery to get people there. It's what's used to serve up relevant content. And thirdly, consumer products companies, ad agencies will pay 7 to 10 times higher CPM rates for ads that are relevant to the content and are relevant to the viewer preferences. So metadata in a digital workflow is really causing some dramatic changes in process and production, but it's also the key to success and monetization and a viable business model in this new world. We're continuing to see, particularly here in Asia, more and more movement from SD to HD. People are talking about stereoscopic, but I think that's still an investigating stage, and it's very, very early days. We're starting to see it in filmmaking, but in broadcast and television, it's still very early days. I think that it will become, and it will have its place, but it's a ways away. It's really this retooling in this new pipeline associated with being able to create content very fast and efficiently and take it out to these new forms of distribution in an effective and a viable way. The other thing that's happening, I think, that's very important with the role of mobile and devices is the role that they play in capturing video and feeding video into a broadcast or a news company. You're seeing a democratization of journalism and reporting and of filmmaking or video reporting. And that's also very interesting and is causing broadcasters to rethink how they bring content into their process, how they manage rights, and all of those things. So it's a massive change kind of on both ends of the creative spectrum, on the planning side and on the playback side. The challenges for advertisers are, one, how do you get your content or your message told to the right audience, or the right portion of the right audience, and how do you do that in an effective way with all of these screens, with all of these different distribution vehicles? How do you tell a compelling story about your brand across multiple screens? Being able to get real-time measurements and accuracy on the performance and the ROI of your campaigns, and then dynamically adjust those campaigns, is paramount to success in this fragmented world.